Guess what? Day 2 of emergency lesson plans. Here we go. 8:09. We got to get there in the Holt Reader. I'm going to give you. The sub can just pause this and just take a moment to pause it, and you all get to page 809, and you want to open up in your notes as well. All right, so go ahead and click pause. Okay. So, you put your name on this. You're going to be handing it to the teacher before you leave, because I know you can get it done in this amount of time. It's a lot of reading, but then again, you're a lot of student. All right, here we go. Use information from documents to solve a problem. You'll find stuff about consumers, which you did yesterday, the public and workplace documents that concern specific problems faced by communities. All right? So, that's page 809. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to read 810. But I want you to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want you to write an 810 above it, because guess what? I want you to answer these questions as best you can. 811. You're going to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to take care of that. All right? Page 812. You're going to number 1, 2, 3. You're going to take care of those 3 things too. Please, please. And of course, read it. And of course, read it. On page 813. Yes, indeed. I need you number 1, 2, 3. All right? And if it's not a question, I would just like you to reflect on it. So, one thing I noticed, one thing I see, one thing I visualize, one thing I connect to, one text-to-text connection, one text-to-world connection. All right? So, if it's not a question per se, I'd like you to respond to it via one of the reading strategies we covered in depth at the beginning of the year and throughout the year. You got it. Page 814. Page 815. Say word. Page 816. And then finally, to cap it all off. And this is a whole period's worth of work. That was a lot of writing and reading and reflecting that I just went through. I need you to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then constructed responses 1 through 3. If you need to, you can go back to yesterday's emergency lesson plans. And I need you to make sure that you take care of those, please. All right? All right, day 2, emergency lesson plans. If you are really, really killing it today, you're an all-star student, everything is right, everything is complete sentences, I nailed it for those last couple of pages. So then you're going to backtrack to something we don't get to during the year, which is a shame, because we get to cover Hanukkah. We don't get to cover the Central Pacific Railroad. Are you kidding me? I can't even take that I don't get to teach it. That's okay. And then, of course, we'll respond. All right, so take a look. Take a look. You're going to go to page 790. All right? I'm going to give you a moment just to go there. Just go ahead and pause it. Yep, just go ahead and... Pause it. Okay. So, on page 791, or 790, you read this little bit up here, you read all this right here, and you answer 1 through 4, and then this is an honest-to-God, cap of 3, constructed response. So that's got to take some time. The amount of time that it would take you to do it on a 4-side or a PSA. So, take care of business for me, please.